What's going on, Mullen fam? Welcome back for another video for a new trading week. Mullen Automotive went from red to green and is currently pushing near that 20-cent mark. It did get up as high as 22 cents per share. We do have news that was announced today. It's something many shareholders were already aware of. And it is the announcement, not production starting, but the announcement of the Strikingly Different tour commencing August 2023 in Austin, Texas. Now, Mullen did fill a gap in that 17-18 cent area as we discussed in my previous video. We're going to get into the chart a little later in the video, but we're going to talk about the Mullen 5 RS that will be featured in that Strikingly Different tour. And it goes over 200 miles per hour and 0 to 60 in 1.95 seconds. Other showcase vehicles in the tour will be the Mullen 5 EV crossover, the Mullen 5 RS, which we just mentioned, the Mullen GT high performance electric sports car, Mullen 1 Class 1 commercial EV cargo van, the Mullen 3 Class 3 commercial low cab forward, and Bollinger B2 electric pickup truck. Very important time for Mullen Automotive to showcase these vehicles, get more eyes on the company, and Mullen just needs to produce. We know that, right? They need to do that. Almost 400 million volume early in the trading day. A lot of volatility going on within the stock. Mullen Automotive also filed with the Security and Exchange Commission a definitive Form 14 that confirms the shareholder meeting August 3rd. The other Form 14A was just a preliminary statement that comes before the definitive form, which we got today. On my last video, I did state that I didn't think Mullen Automotive will push down towards that 10-cent level again. I stated that I do think Mullen will trade in this gap fill area before pushing back up, and it is trying to do so there. These are just my thoughts and opinions. I give you what I think about the stock and how it's looking. No huge price target, just some things that may help you along the way. Now, take a look at the daily chart. Looks pretty disgusting, right? Looking at that long drawn out downtrend. I've made plenty of videos in the past saying that I believe that the stock has been orchestrated and manipulated to the downside. And yes, it has to do with shorts. Shorts do come into play, but also most of it has been also done by dilution with these Series D investors, these toxic lenders, and the agreements that they had signed off with David Michery and the company so that they are able to sell stock in the open market at certain price points on the way down in the midst of them shorting the stock. The death spiral. But I've also made a video recently highlighting a text in an article, I believe it was by Investor Place, where it highlighted that Mullen Automotive may be entering the final stages of its toxic financing deals. Then that's when we got the June 30 expiration for the $100 million that Mullen is supposed to receive for the Series D investors. And that also came with a press release around the same time with a memorandum from Mullen Automotive saying that there was going to be a pause on dilution or new financing deals for the rest of 2023. And on top of that, David Michery did address the 6 million shares he received through Performance Stock Award agreement. There were no shares issued, and he doesn't have plans to sell, creating a dilutive effect. Now zoom in closer on the daily. This is the action you're starting to see on Mullen's stock price. The indicators are curling up. Multiple short-term bullish indicators triggered around the same time. Now, in my opinion, Mullen can really run at any moment. It's been primed to. But the ones that are still suppressing the stock at these levels, they are simply waiting on Mullen to produce. You know, that's what you hear all the time. Mullen is not producing anything. They're not making any cars. So in my opinion, the squeeze has been delayed all this time because Mullen needs to make that announcement and not Strikingly Different tour announcement, even though that's a good thing. But that's not what the ones with big money keeping it down wants to really hear. That's why this month is so critical for Mullen Automotive. July is supposed to be the month that production is commencing, and time is not on his side. The shareholder meeting is next month for the reverse split to be voted on. What are your thoughts? Will Mullen stock price continue to have pops and retrace back up into the shareholder meeting, or do you think Mullen will have that announcement of production this month and be able to squeeze and move like it's supposed to? Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm gone.